Yo, Hangover Gang. It's Tom's Day. And guys, Hangover Gang, it's not just another normal Tom's Day, guys. Because Hangover Gang, we are approaching Memorial Weekend. And that is a special place in all of your hearts. I know that, guys. I've been in New York, I've been in Las Vegas, I've been a few places in the States where it's been Memorial Weekend, guys. And I've met a lot of the soldiers there, and those people are such good people. They're down to earth, so respectful. I couldn't believe it, how respectful they were to me and treated me like I was more. I'm not more superior to them, but guys, I know what it means. I haven't been in America for a while, actually, for a few years now. But guys, as it comes up to your Memorial Day and your Memorial Weekend, guys, I know how much you think of the service. So guys, I've chosen this track from our man Tom MacDonald. I can't say the word, specifically for that. Guys, I've never heard it before. I literally just checked it out right now, and it's called War is Coming. It's by our man Tom MacDonald, Hangover Gang. And guys, it's a little bit even more different because it's spoken word. We had the spoken word last week from Tom MacDonald, Not Alone. That just blew my socks off, guys. So guys, yes, I've been talking a lot, but I know Memorial Weekend, Memorial Day means a lot to you guys. Trust me on that. I know it. So guys, this is going to be interesting. I know it will be. I'm not going to rush through it. I'm going to give it the respect it deserves. So it's our man Tom MacDonald. It's the spoken word. And guys, it's actually very topical because war is coming.
War is coming. You can hear it in the distance. It sounds like all the screams of a million men and women. You can smell it.
Guys, I love it when Tom sort of tracks his voice, double tracks his voice, and it slows it down, changes the pitch, he pitches it down, slows it down, and you can hear it in one ear, and you can hear his normal voice in the other ear. And Tom's just saying, guys, war is coming. You know, you can feel it. You can even smell it. War is coming. And right now, guys, yes, there's war in Europe, but guys, Europe isn't the only place where there's war. There's war in Africa. There's war in Asia. You know, there's war in so many places around the world. Don't fool yourselves, guys. Don't fool yourselves. There is war in a lot of places, and there's threats all over the place as well. I'm not going to mention any countries, whatever, but there's threats in Asia, there's threats in Africa, there's threats in South America, etc., etc., etc. So, guys, we're not in the most stable of times. We aren't. We are not in the most stable of times. So this track is very, very topical, and it's the right thing to be listening to. We need to prepare ourselves because the worst may just happen. But guys, I'm going to wheel this again, and let's just check out our man Tom MacDonald, guys, for Hangover Day. Or even Hangover, I meant Tom's Day, Hangover Gang. You know what I'm saying.
War is coming. You can hear it in the distance. It sounds like all the screams of a million men and women. You can smell it in the air and see it on your television. And the government don't care. They see the money, not the missiles.
The government don't care. They see the money, not the missiles. But Tom could even elaborate on that, because isn't it the governments who are funding these places with the armaments, the missiles, the money, the resource to actually fund these wars? You know, and you're saying you can see it on the television. It's so true. And when you see these things, sometimes you get desensitized to it. So it's almost like it's not real. It's a film. It's just something you see on TV, on celluloid. It's not real. Guys, it is real. If you're in that situation, it's the realest thing you'll ever come across, guys. And it's very, very frightening. But I liked it. The government does not care. The government does not care. Just going to wheel it a little bit, guys, and we'll hear that again.
You can smell it in the air and see it on your television. And the government don't care. They see the money, not the missiles.
Oh, the government doesn't care. They see the money, not the missiles. And I always say to you guys, the audit trail is the most important thing. When something doesn't smell right, when something smells iffy, look at the audit trail. Where does it lead back to? There's always an audit trail, guys. That's all I'm going to say. Whoa. They see the money, not the missiles.
War is coming. And there's nowhere you can hide. We get a 30-minute warning before the bomb reaches our side. You can run for somewhere safer, but you'll just run out of time because there's nothing you can do except prepare yourself to die.
Whoa. You can run somewhere safer, but you'll run out of time because there's nothing you can do but just prepare yourself to die. And guys, the really sad thing is, if something did happen where we used sort of non-conventional weapons, and by that I mean, I'm not even sure if I can even say that on this channel, but if you use, like, you know, those weapons, yeah, weapons of mass destruction, let's say, if you use those weapons, trust me on this, guys, we are just the normal people. We are the little ants. We will not survive. We haven't got those lovely little bunkers under the ground, which can keep you safe for years, to come. So the sad thing is, the people who are making all of the laws are not going to suffer the consequences, if you know what I'm saying. So as we approach Memorial Day, the people at the front line are those men and women you'll see. You'll see them in their naval outfits, in their army outfits, in their Air Force outfits. You'll see them, sort of in Vegas, in New York, wherever you are. You see all the yellow ribbons, on the railings, etc., etc. You'll see all those things. You'll see these people are expendable, guys. You'll see them. They're at the front line, so they take the brunt of everything. But the people who make the laws and who actually force people to fight, etc., etc., they don't get or have to face any of the consequences. They have a nice cushy place, safe from anything. So the people have to go to the front line, and us, who are the majority, the population, we too will be just wiped out. So I understand, what our man's saying, and it's a serious thing. So to them, it's almost like we're just pieces on a board. We're pieces on a board. We're not. I keep saying this, people. We are human beings. We need to treat every single person as a human being. These people who make the laws, these people who actually force us to fight and do stupidness, whatever, they need to look at us as human beings. We're not just a number on a piece of paper. We're human beings. We're living, breathing. We're supposed to have rights, but I'm not going to go there. But we have hearts, we have souls, we have aspirations, we have fear, we have love, we have laughter, we have everything that a human being has. But the one thing we don't have is the ability to protect ourselves when things happen. Because when they make the laws and when they tell us to do something, we have to do it. So this is what I'm saying, guys. It's very, very serious. Right, I'm going to will this one last time, guys, because I've lost my thread. But I just wanted to get to the point where we're approaching Memorial Weekend, we're approaching Memorial Day, etc., etc., guys. And we should, give a bit of respect to these guys who are actually trying to defend us. Whether you're in America, whether you're in the UK, whether you're in Holland, Norway, Afghanistan, whether you're in Timbuktu, whether you're in, I don't know, Hawaii, Honolulu, who knows? Yeah, we need to just take a second and just to say thank you. Really? Thank you.
War is coming. You can hear it in the distance. It sounds like all the screams of a million men and women. You can smell it in the air and see it on your television. And the government don't care. They see the money, not the missiles. War is coming.
Yeah,
And there's nowhere you can hide. We get a 30-minute warning before the bomb reaches our side. You can run for somewhere safer, but you'll just run out of time because there's nothing you can do except prepare yourself to die. War is coming. Can you feel it? Has your fear become a secret? Who are you more scared of, Donald Trump or North Korea?
Who are you more scared of, Donald Trump or North Korea? And I think what our man Tom is saying is that a lot of this is propaganda. And the funny thing, I just thought propaganda, if you break it down, gander in my colloquialism is when people gander, when they talk a lot of, so this is just proper talk, it's just talk. Does it really mean anything? I don't know. So literally, I think what Tom is saying, and I'm not sure when he shot this video, when he wrote this spoken word track. So maybe it's at the height of when people were so anti-Trump. But the thing about that is propaganda is just a way to color the way people think about something, back in the days before the World War II. I'm not going to say the guy's name, but you know the guy who was the leader of the country, and everyone followed him because he was brilliant at mastering propaganda and at controlling the media to actually portray him as something he probably wasn't. But he was a great orator, a great speaker. He had the people mesmerized. He could have said almost anything and they would have probably followed him. But I think this is what Tom's saying. So when you have the whole of the media, the whole of TV, the whole of the newspapers, the whole of all sorts of weird people saying things about someone. So literally Trump was more of an enemy in some cases than the leader of North Korea. And I forget his name for the second, so that I apologize on as well. But it's weird, isn't it, how you can demonize someone and actually make them persona non grata. You can make them an outcast, a pariah, without you even knowing anything about that person. It's weird. It's weird. So who is the enemy, Trump or North Korea?
You more scared of, Donald Trump or North Korea? Are you worried when you're reading all the headlines in the evening? Even atheists will pray that they survive and start believing war is coming.
I like that. I like that.
Born from money, worn and ugly like it's always been. The bullets just got faster and the bombs are made from hydrogen. America the brave will have to earn her stars and stripes again.
America the brave will have to earn her stars and stripes again because the bombs that we made from hydrogen.
She wrote the books on history, but someone else might write her end. War is coming. War is coming. War has come to get the West. It was beating down our door while we were beating on our chests. It was making better weapons while we laughed at making threats. And now it's come to get its vengeance, and we've just become oppressed. War is coming.
Oh my goodness. Oh, guys. That was good. Not that war is good, but I think Tom's spoken word was incredible. And right now we are in a kind of phony period, in between period, where unfortunately, guys, there are a lot of people who are tub thumping. For some reason, they seem to be really interested in us going to war. And then we've got other people who are really and truly trying to sort of, do, I'm not saying appeasement, but trying to sort of pull strings to actually pull people back from the brink. But if you did a bit of a poll, you'll see that there is almost a mood for war. And this happened before the First World War. So in the 3 to 4 years preceding 1914 Sarajevo, etc., before Archduke Ferdinand was, assassinated, etc., there was a feeling for war because you had all the European sort of powers. You had Germany was flexing, Austria was flexing, Britain was flexing, France was flexing, Russia was flexing, everyone was flexing. And they just came to a point where it just seemed a natural progression was, it's going to happen at some point. So there's all maneuvers going on in the background, whatever, And the funny thing is, when the First World War happened, we literally moved from a background, especially in the West, whatever, of royalty, where kings and queens reigned. And then after that First World War, we lost a lot of the kings and queens. A lot of the countries went from being ruled to being more sort of led by, should we say, like democratic sort of leaders, rather than led by kings and queens, etc. And then the similar sort of thing happened in the Second World War, but that was as a result of how we had badly handled the end of the First World War, with the, if I remember, was it the League of Nations built up, the 14 points, this, that, and a third. Listen, I'm a historian, but I can't actually remember off my head right now, which is an absolute shame and it's a disgrace to myself, exactly what happened now, because I don't want to say something which is wrong, so I do apologize on that. But the First World War really and truly laid the foundations to the Second World War and all the problems now. But I'm not going to say too much about what's going on now. But we're in a similar situation because 8, 9, 10 years ago, what we're seeing now was laid by the foundations of handling situations badly then in Europe. Every country's got its own arguments, and has their viewpoint for why they are right to be doing what they're doing, because of the way we badly mismanage our politics and the way we badly mismanage how we deal with foreign policies all over the place. And it's not just happening in Europe, it's happening in Asia as well. It's, and it's happening in the Middle East. It's happening all over. There are a lot of issues, guys. There are a lot of angry people. There are a lot of issues that have just been left hanging. And this is a melting pot where literally it's like a tinderbox. Literally just one spark, the whole thing's going to go up. So this track here, War is Coming, that Tom MacDonald has just said, is actually quite prophetic. And I hope that it doesn't happen, but it's quite prophetic because we are in a similar situation as what happened that led up to the First World War and then resulted in the Second World War, guys. We're in a similar situation, and there are a lot of people who, for whatever reason, turned a blind eye or just thought, got too comfortable, it'll never happen, it'll never happen. Trust me, guys, there are people who actually want some things to happen. But I was going to say to you as well, this is the last thing I'm going to say, we're in a very bad economic situation. I've been saying this since 2016. We're in a very, very bad economic situation. So sometimes people see things like a war is going to be a good thing that will help us out of the situation. Give us a chance to regroup and rebuild again. I don't agree with that, but that's what a lot of people are arguing for. But guys, we need to be vigilant. We need to be on our toes, vigilant, and we need to watch. But I don't want to say too much because already, all of you guys knows what's happening to my channel, but that's by the by. But I can't just sit here and not speak on what I truly believe. And guys, our man Tom MacDonald, that was brilliant. I really like that. That was fantastic. War is Coming. But guys, we shouldn't just look at that as a story, as a song, but we should look at that and just say, look, guys, there are some serious bits and pieces that are going on here, which could actually lead to something even more serious. So we need to be vigilant. But guys, on that note, that's why I say to you every single time, guys, look after yourselves, look after each other, but make certain you go out and have a good time, guys, because we only have one life to live. So live your life to the full, but look after yourselves, look after each other, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Urb'n Barz. No, only joking. Yeah, but seriously, guys, I hope that you have a great weekend, that you take care of yourselves, that you have a good time as well, guys. But, that's just by the by. I don't know what to say. That was great. I mean, I really and truly like things like this. So when I stumbled upon Tom and spoken words, I just knew that we would go together like a hand in a glove. That was fantastic, guys. I hope you liked my reaction. I'm very sorry that it's not upbeat. It's not an upbeat subject, guys. It's not an upbeat subject. And all I can say, guys, is every time I try and do a reaction, I try and give you 100% the truth in my eyes. I try and give you as much insight as I have, if I have insight. But I also try to weigh it up so it doesn't come across too, But in this case, I have heard and seen just history repeating itself. It happens all the time. Situations where we are walking into, I don't know, into, like a blind man in a fog. We're just walking into the abyss, guys. And we need somehow to avert ourselves from walking into just something that could be quite horrific. But guys, hopefully I'm absolutely wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, it is what it is. Guys, I'm going to end on there because I can't think of anything good or a good way to finish this. So I apologize on that, guys. I normally like to have an upbeat finish, but I actually don't feel upbeat about this, guys. I really don't. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Guys, it's Urb'n Barz. I always try and bring you real. I don't know how to... Oh my goodness. Okay, let's start again. Right. Guys, here at Urb'n Barz, we like to give you the best reactions all over the world. We like to give you the best of the best. And I like to react with you. And I love it when you react with me. So guys, have a great weekend. Look after yourselves. Look after each other. Have a great time. Go out into the world, breathe the air, sniff the air, smell the roses. Have a good time, but make certain you come back to my channel here at Urb'n Barz. And if you haven't subscribed, guys, make sure you subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed, why haven't you subscribed? No, I'm joking, guys. I'm only funning. Guys, have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.